names, Audilia.
Oh, is that Audit LA?
Oh, maybe. Typo. Audit LA, come on up.
I'm sorry if I. Sometimes my fingers don't get it right. I like the name Audilia. It's like, wait a minute, Audilia is that? Okay.
What would you like to be heard on today, ma'am?
I want a little bit of everything and public comment, please. And I'm glad we have, my favorite. Mr. McCosker is my favorite. I'm sorry to all the rest of you. Nope. That's sorry, Miss Park. I appreciate, appreciate you right now, but he's my favorite. Okay, but I'm here to talk about, because we're talking about transportation. And I just want to, I know y'all get sick and tired of what I'm here for, but I'm here because I chose to be an advocate for the survivors of Scientology who really their voices haven't really been heard. Yes, they could maybe talk about it on YouTube, but the government has not heard them at all. And so I'm always here just as my own because I'm going to keep talking for them until they're heard. And with all these plane things, I just want to remind you that a lot of people have been trafficked here. I have people that I know personally who have been trafficked here by Scientology. They do it legally. You can be trafficked legally, believe it or not. And then and that's with them building new things. And then you can, and then they hold their records and they hold their documents, so they can't just leave. And that's a problem when you're coming, bringing people in from other countries and they can't just leave and they don't know what to do here. So I'm going to constantly bring that to your attention. Is that my public comment time or is that?
It seems like an agenda item.
Okay. Okay. No, well, that was an agenda item. Now, okay. I didn't speak, I didn't know how it works, so I didn't give my.
Sorry. So that was your general public comment?
No, it wasn't. That was agenda item.
And,
Okay.
on the agenda?
Yeah, because it's building airplanes. Yes, because they're building airplanes and building things, terminals.
Let's move to the agenda items.
Okay. All right.
Great.
I'll let you win this time. So, all right, here we go on the agenda items. Okay, well, with number 1, I am asking when they build this terminal that you make sure that human trafficking, even legal immigration, but trafficking by organizations is not happening. Because I'm asking you to make sure that that does not happen here, okay? Because nobody should be trafficked, even if they think that's what they want to do down the road. Kids can't consent, okay? So kids get dragged into this. Number 3, I kind of think we should sell LAX. I mean, I know that's probably not a popular opinion with you guys, but we need money. We're in such a huge deficit, and what's going on now is just beyond belief that instead of putting all this money towards all these projects, why not just sell it and, fund our fire department, fund the water, fund everything, rebuild everything. That's just my opinion on that. We are in a huge budget crisis, and that might help alleviate that. Maybe even Public Works, I don't know. Or I mean, not Public Works, DWP or whatever it is. And, okay, the 5-year parking agreement. You guys have a hard time sometimes keeping track of parking, because I don't know if you realize this, but L. Ron Hubbard Way is a fake red zone, and you guys don't even know about it, but you're enforcing parking there, and people getting tickets. So just please be very careful with how you guys maintain and keep track of, so it's a 5-year parking thing, and year 6, if there's no agreement, don't be still, giving tickets if they're, if it's a red zone or something, if that makes sense, because that's what's happening. They had a red zone for I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, but it elapsed, and they keep, going as if it's a red zone and the city's enforcing it. So that's not cool, but thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Come on, Zena.
Would you like to be heard on today, sir?
Good morning. First of all, my full name is ZenoOT8, but you did not read my full name. Second of all, I would like to speak on probably number 6, number 7, general, everything. Start with number 6 is about professional support services 5-year contract. That's the part that I don't really understand. The city have a workforce of, I think it's 60,000 city workers. and then you are telling me that nobody can do the job. You have to have a third-party professional services, independent third-party contract. Then I'm just confused that you have 60,000 workers under your disposal. Second of all, is about Oracle Enterprise Software licensing. Again, I believe, I already know that City of LA has a dedicated IT department, technology department, technology services, general services. And again, you are telling me nobody can do the job. You need to hire a different firm to do the job. Well, you already have your own employee. Weird. Number 7 is about passenger lounge space. I'm here. I like this. We definitely need more passenger lounge. We don't have enough. Especially passenger lounge allows passengers, a place to take a nap, some sofa, some snacks, some food. Especially people like me, I can never afford a direct flight. Whenever I go, I always get the cheapest transfer flight. So numerous times in LAX, there's a shortage of lunch. I have nowhere to go. I can only sit on the ground with feces and urines. That's definitely not a pleasant experience. However, our council members seems like totally okay. Just ignore the issues. Nothing wrong with that. About the general, since this is a trade committee, I want to talk about trade. Specifically about the drug trade. I am here, I think one thing is, I agree with Spindler, is that Spindler said, you guys should be in charge of city, but you are not. Who is in charge of city? MS-13. They are in charge of all the drug trade, drug trafficking. Why you are not doing it? Because MS-13 controls the whole city. Nobody can touch them. That's the reason why in city of LA, people die on the street. Fentanyl overdose, heroin overdose, or whatever drug, you name it. People dying every day. You continue to tell us, we're gonna invest, we're gonna enforce, we're gonna regulate. But at the same time, MS-13 is getting bigger and bigger. Gangbangers, gangs, robbery is getting more and more. And then I don't really understand if you are continuing to fund the illegal drug trade or you are trying to regulate the drug trade.
Okay, let's go.
Right, thank you, sir. OSA C.
Oh, wait, I didn't know you were here.
OSA C org.
Isn't that you?
Going once, going twice. All right, Deep, come on up.
Did they get to the comments downstairs yet?
I'm not aware of it.
If you signed up using the word deep in your name, come on up. Going once, going twice. If you signed up using the word goat in your name, now is your chance.
Yes, I did.
Great.
Sequa. That's coming from Donald Trump. Number 3, fuck Sequa again. Then we get to number 4, another Sequa exemption. Fuck Sequa again. I thought Donald Trump suspended Sequa. Then we get to the dirty Vegas airport. Yeah. And of course, Pat Timothy McCosker involved with subleasing for what? Parking spaces? Charging $30-$40 a day to park in a ghetto surrounded by forest fires. Fuck Van Nuys, fuck CD6, and fuck the World Airport. Sell it. Sell it to the Chinese. Then we have number 6, Deloitte Consulting. Well, that's an accounting firm. What are you doing here? Let's see. A 5-year contract for supportive services for software from Oracle. Tracy Park should be getting some good cash in her campaign for that one. And then we have, of course, the Korean Airlines executive session. And my question is, are they going to offer dog meat products? Because they love, and it's great, they literally have hot dogs made of dogs that are absolutely delicious. Comment, we're coming up with a Tracy Parks song in honor of the fires. Tracy Parks, a no good con. She didn't fill the reservoir. E-I-E-I-O. And the FBI here and the FBI there. FBI everywhere. Where the fuck was the water pressure? Where did it go? That's right, everybody. So she just sits here while those embers keep burning up all of her CD11. And then you got McOsker playing with his telephone, playing Tetris on his phone, setting that new record. Look at these worthless piles of shit. You got the one there with a mask for no reason. Just look at all this stuff. And yet, 11 months went by without the goddamn fucking water for the fire? It got past all your noses? You guys all need to resign and go become Walmart greeters where you belong.
No, he's a senior lead officer.
Yes. So self-certification.
What number are we on? 6. That's it? That's anything we can talk on?
They're gonna call public comment each item one by one, not together.
Okay.
I would say vote no on this noodle.
Can I do both? I want to do public comment. Okay. Yes. Arrest. I don't want to be arrested or kicked out, so behave. You have me scared. You have me shaking in my boots.
Nancy Iran noodle is going to turn into the largest homeless shelter in the history of mankind, with ocean views, and there is nothing you can do to stop Nancy. That's all she's ever wanted, Bob.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Because you have the meetings at the same time, so I was upstairs trying to give my public comment and come down here, so it makes it kind of hard. But I'm here to say about permits. I think that the permitting should be easier, although I'm very upset with Ms. Rahman. She owes me an apology. She was wrong. They should not violate my rights. And you guys should stop violating the Brown Act. That would be really nice. But on this agenda item, I think that you need to, for the people to recover, they need to do quicker permits, because nobody should wait 18 months to clear out their lot. You know, you have to make it easier. So there should be some kind of rapid help. But at the same time, I wish it wasn't Ms. Rahman's thing, because I'm upset with her because she violated my rights with the Brown Act, and she owes me an apology. You know, thank you, Mr. Blumenfeld. You apologized already, so you're in good standing right now. But don't let that other thing come up where, you know, about that protesting nonsense you guys were doing earlier. But with this, thank you. I've only spoken on one item, but I want my public comment, and I want to be called, Ms. Rahman. Okay, promise me I'll be called. Okay. Yes, okay. I'm here because I know we need a lot of housing, okay? I know that. But at the same time, people want to hold on to their neighborhood. So there's that battle between how do we develop but keep our neighborhoods. And this project seems to be like the best way possible. You can build over, like when it's, you know, like a commercial zone, okay? And put mixed use, okay? There's a group that has done the studies that said that all the housing requirements that we need can be done that way. So we can build, you know, you have the stores on the bottom, you have the apartments on top. We can get a lot of housing that way, rather than, you know, going in and, you know, doing McMansions and all these buildings and taking down all the neighborhoods, because you have one house and then they have, you know, in between, they're in one house and then you look on both sides, you have these big you know, you have these towers next to each other. Like, that's taking away the neighborhood. It's killing the vibe of the neighborhoods. But this project, this is what you should be doing more often, this mixed-use commercial zone building. Thank you. Don't forget to call me, though. Hey, guys.
So Steve goes, so that fucking asshole over here at number 9. What an asshole. So we had a pretty grocery store, a recycling center for Nithya's homeless folks. Now they're not going to be able to recycle anymore, Nithya. You're going against the homeless on number 9. They're not gonna be able to shop for groceries anymore, Cynthia, because of you.
Hey, Kirby's.
And you.
All right, Joe.
What a bunch of fucking racists. Taking away shopping center recycling for the poor in Hollywood so you can build these unaffordable units. And put more out of the streets. Aren't there enough homes over there in Pacific Palisades? Don't we need markets? Aren't we having food deserts, Bob? Deny the project, Bob.
Oh, it was the mayor, okay. Get it mixed.
Thank you very much, Sergeant Warnick. And you, for the number 9, my particular issue is that only 13 units will be reserved for extremely low-income households. I want to ask our Palestinian council member of Mandingo that we have thousands of Israeli people there. They are dislocated, right? So they have no choice other than coming to Los Angeles because they are constantly under the attack of the Palestinian Mandingo army military. However, we only have 13 units to reserve for those low income. Those people in Israel, they lost everything. And then, we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of them, but we only have 13 units. This is so ridiculous. Last time I saw, you dedicated $7 million to fund Palestinian warfare. I have no idea why you do that. It doesn't matter how much you pay me, I will support Israel.
Okay, I go by Audilia LOL. I want to thank you for not overlooking me with my public comment. I appreciate it because Miss Rahman did. I was thrown out like forcibly by cops, and that was scary. But anyway, I'm here to let you know that the cult of Scientology is going to be coming before you for a street vacation of L. Ron Hubbard Way. A public street, okay, that connects to hospitals. It's public. It belongs to the people. And they've been thinking it's theirs for a long time. They have fake red line parking there that doesn't even belong there. The city can't prove that it's a no parking street. But that doesn't mean the cops don't still give out tickets. They do. But they are going to come for a street vacation. And I'm going to ask you to please say no. We need our streets. It's not like it's some little byway. This is a major area in Hollywood that connects to hospitals. It's bad enough they're always shutting it down and blockading it and slowing down any kind of fire equipment, but it belongs to the people, and it is going to be coming to you because they're paying $39,000 to Mr. Delvec to do it. Please say no. Right there.
Good morning, Council Member of Mandingo. My name is Armando Herman. I would like to speak on general, and then, so I want to make sure our city do not forget about our Israeli refugees. Because in other major cities, in New York City, in other major states like Texas State, they have dedicated Israeli Services Center or maybe Israeli Community Center or whatever, those dedicated building, dedicated city entity that dedicated to support and servicing Israeli refugees. But in the city, our city are always controlled, especially this we are controlled by all Palestinian Hamas. So I'm really concerned that our Israeli people are not getting enough services because our councilman Mandingo continue to support illegal Mexican, continue to support Palestinian Hamas, never care about our Israelis.
Good job. Good,
So, the last council member that changed the rules of public comment at the end was the great honorable Jose Luis Huizar. Bob, you're gonna be the next Huizar. Let's give you a hand. All right. See, Bob, you don't know that one of your colleagues is on appeal to the U.S. Ninth Circuit. They want to know if doing something legal constitute a criminal overt act. That's on appeal right now. United States of America versus Mark Ridley Lowney. So you put the fucking general at the end. That constitutes an overt act to defraud the public of public comment. And then you break up the items into only 2 minutes to further break up the ability to speak. Those are overt acts of fraud on the public, Bob. That's why Weezy went to prison. And that's why Ridley's going to be checking in to talk about for 3.5 years. Keep it up, Bob. You can raise your kids behind bars. It'll be fun.
Your line is so overdeveloped, please, non-zoning area, we don't want another New York. That's all I have to say, please, thank you.
That's it.